Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you're. Welcome to League of Tilt, where today we are the Berserker, the Viking, etc., in the jungle. We are up into a Hecarim. We picked Olaf because the skirmishing power against the Hecarim is absolutely insane. Hecarim likes to run Ghost. Olaf with Ghost is equally strong. At chasing him down, Olaf does exceptionally well. Chasing people down. We blew a flash. Good enough. Sure. Take the recall. I'm going to take the recall because I want to get my sleeping eyes. And then I'll head over to my blue buff afterwards. Looks like Brand doesn't care, he just wants to poke. Okay. So this game we have a lot of poking and prodding going on in the bot lane. We might even be looking to get an early gank off. They don't have any CC between them. They should be okay here. Brand should be okay here. Trundle looks like he's getting first blood. Of all the people who died there, I didn't expect the Kled to die. It's a little strange that happened. Trundle will not be able to take my red buff, I don't think. And he has to show up to win. And we see that he starts on outside. So it's not like we're personally going to lose much by it, but it's still just unfortunate that it does.
An enemy has been slain.
That'll work for me. Okay. Olaf has not, sorry, was focusing up. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing too much. Olaf has a very good jungle clear, as you can see. You just have to keep picking up your undertows and throwing your undertows over and over. Brand's playing over aggressively. What's new? Your W gives you a large amount of sustain in the jungle because it gives you attack speed and lifesteal. Your E is point and click true damage, makes it a very powerful clearing tool, especially because it resets and it scales with your AP. So for your AoE camps, you're really just looking to pick up your axes over and over again and hit people with it. Somehow I ended up not picking up my axe there, but it's okay. We'll be okay here. Olaf likes to get low in the jungle because the lower you are, your passive gives you more and more attack speed. So a low HP Olaf is a very dangerous Olaf. And especially because he gets lifesteal. So oftentimes you want to hold your W until you start dropping to a little bit of HP, because then once you've started to drop, you benefit significantly more from the attack speed. We're going to be a little late to the scuttle fight because we botched our clear a little bit. And this guy is too far pushed up for us to be able to do anything, although if he sticks around. I doubt he's sticking around instead. We'll turn on Ghost here. We have to be careful. Because it's from dead. We're dead. Yep. Hecarim's gonna come in here like a wrecking ball to ruin our day, but at least we got a kill off of the Trundle. He did use his Ghost, so we trade Ghost for Ghost. Not bad. We'll go Gore Drinker, gives you massive amount of survivability. You can in theory go for like other things on Olaf, like maybe Stridebreaker if you want to chase people down. Triforce if you want the constant sheen procs of, I don't know. I'm just like theory crafting for no good reason. You really only want to go drink on Olaf, and that's by far the most common standard build. And the reason for that is Olaf really, and I mean, really likes healing up. He really likes being in the middle of a fight, getting low and then healing up. And that kind of play style is exactly what Gordon is. I don't know that we'll be able to help this much, but if they kept walking into us, we'd be able to, but they didn't, so we're fine. I'm glad we decided to go top lane. That get us a kill, which accelerated the Hecarim a little bit too, but we now have an EXP lead because we're out on the map earlier.
An enemy has been slain.
And looks like I'm just gonna get a kill. Okay. Hecarim, you see him, he will be disappointed to discover that crab has already been taken. He will be taking our pink ward. That's fine. we saw a ward on Hextech Drake. If there was no ward on Hextech Drake, I would actually consider going down and taking it. As a matter of fact, I might still do that. Because Seraphine is bot. So Seraphine is just coming in from mid. And we see we see a sword on our raptor pit that tells us these chickens are up. So we're actually going to go ahead and steal these, and if Hecarim shows up, we can go ahead and kill him. We're going to save our W precisely because of this situation. Oh, will it be enough? Yeah. Okay. If we didn't walk over to pick up our axe there, we wouldn't have gotten that kill. And holding our W there was extremely important because that was what allowed us to light steal through the immense amount of damage that Hecarim was able to deal out immediately afterwards. So that was just well played all around. We'll go ahead and take this dragon now. Not much really to start with since the Hecarim is dead. Okay. Ooh, we're fine. I can't believe we missed a pair of axes there. Missing 2 axes in a row is very tough. Whew. Oh lord. Okay. What a clincher. It's alright. We just needed to not miss 6 axes. I thought if we could get close enough to pick up the iron spike whip. We did dodge the skill shots though, so we did do that well enough. Yikes. These are much closer than they have any right to be. We'll go ahead and take this bot side crab that spawned again. And if Hecarim shows up, we'll just run away. Actually, we should be able to fight him because we've been able to heal up. And now, what do we do? Rift Herald's going to be up in 40 seconds, so I think I will clear my bot side and sequence upwards and see if I can't get Herald more or less on spawn, because I have top lane push, and hopefully given that I have top lane push, I'll be able to make it work. Right, get that through. Bran getting a kill in the mid lane is absolutely fantastic for us. Good. All the better, all the better, all the better, all the better. Got this, take care of that. Iron Spike with that to finish it off. Herald's about to show up, so we're gonna go ahead and cleaver through this. Cleaver? This man doesn't throw cleavers. Axe our way through that. Cled's way up there. We can't join this fight. Even if we were to walk all the way over there, the fight would be over like just now as we were getting to it, which would make it quite difficult for us to be able to accomplish anything. Given that my top laner died, I'm no longer comfortable with just walking up by myself into the Herald, but I can still maybe try. Okay. Looks like there is going to be no one there. We did temporarily reveal the Rift Herald when we hit it, and it looks like there's no vision on it. Okay, so we do have our... Why are you walking over there? I have no idea what that pathing was. That was very spaghetti. It's alright though. If Hecarim shows up here, then we will be able to Ragnarok him down. Because we can both cancel his knockback and his ulti. That's part of what makes Olaf such a powerful skirmishing champion, right? The fact that he just cannot be stopped absolutely no matter what. We have a Rift Herald, and it looks like Hecarim is just not in his bot side jungle. I wonder where he could be. We have Red Smite upgraded, so we should still be able to fight him. But the longer I'm staying on the map like this, the more worried I'm becoming. Yeah. Got him. But we know that he shouldn't have had the ability yet to do a lot to fight us, so we're just gonna go ahead. Bruh, why would you take a camp from the jungler, bro? We missed our axe, so oh my god, Cled's gonna go in for this. He's going ham. Ooh! Thought I could hit that max range. Thought I could hit that max range ups. I was so wrong. Okay. Looks like Trundle is not going to take the bait. If Trundle was taking the bait there, we could have gotten a pretty free kill. As it is, we're going to go ahead and take that.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
That was a very insane ulti by the Ashe. If it worked, so it was insane. If it hadn't worked, it would have been supposed less insane. We have to start heading bot side. That's where the Drake is up, so we'll recall and go bot side. Oh, that's unfortunate. I DC'd through most of a fight. But I was so far ahead that it didn't matter. We still have a massive bounty on our heads, and on top of that, we're still going to be able to get this objective. We've given up a dragon from IDC, but looks like Kled was sufficiently ahead that he was able to hold his own, and Ashe got a bunch of kills. And so, yeah, okay. Thankfully, my DC happened in a game where it just didn't matter because I'd gotten people ahead already. Whew. Hecarim has just not been allowed to do much this game, and hopefully it'll continue to be that way. We'll just take that again. Can I kill you? I think I might be able to, but I'm not gonna risk it, you know? Throwing over massive shutdowns like that is how you lose games. It's not the smart thing to do. We'll break open a mid tier 2 here. Pick up our axe the wave again. We'll pick up our axe the wave again. Okay. You wanna go, buddy? We got him.
Shut down.
I genuinely thought Kled was gonna engage, like he's waiting here with ulti, but he's just like preparing to be an assassin. So I suppose there's that. Our ulti makes us completely immune to CC. So it might be better to go for steel caps. They do have a large amount of auto attacks on our team, so on their team I should say, so we should go for the steel caps.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And then of course we'll keep building into the cleaver. And then we can go for a dead stance, because that item is broken powerful. It also provides armor, and then what is quite specifically remount after street firing, the fight is already won. You can take a look and just recognize that our carry, like Ashe, was just able to free fire in the background while they were focusing on the Kled. This is fine. Kled's not going to get his mount back up, but it'll be okay. We gave him our bounty to the Varus, which is less than ideal, but given how far behind he is, hopefully it won't matter too much. So we'll take that. And in the interest of taking it quickly, we will on our W. For that. It's important to take these objectives not just so that we have them for ourselves, but not just deny the stats from the enemy. Okay, still gonna get him. Nice. Kled's gonna charge in. I suppose it's gonna be a lot, but we'll need to. They're gonna get him with or without me. And it almost feels like my job this game is done. I just need to exist as a fifth person to catch out some score.
You have slain an enemy.
Yeah, okay. We got a flash. We'll take it. We don't have ulti though, so we shouldn't be sticking around in case we get kited to holy hell by Seraphine and Co. But no, it looks like Seraphine and Co is top. Okay. Much to Kled's eternal surprise. I suppose we could have known that somebody was going to be there by recognizing that there was no Hullbreaker buff, since Trundle has a Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker is a fantastic item for people like Trundle who just want to sit on the sideline all day. It's like designed for them, but it's too powerful. It gets too many stats for it. It gives too many stats for the cost that it has right now. That. Speed up here. Not much to be seen here. This is just downtime. This is the perfect time to stack up and farm. You don't want to be doing this while there's fights happening on the map, while there are objectives to take, etc., etc. You just want to do this in a time when you won't have to worry about anything else. And after that fight, we also have a bunch of gold, so we can go ahead and reset. Ooh, Zara misplaced her ulti, she might lose. She might lose that fight, actually. But she can also, in theory, because she's survived the initial burst, she can just like keep rooting him and keep running away. No, the Kled will get him. Okay, that's fine.
Double kill.
Come on then. Come on. Guys. Alright. I'll do it myself.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Friends. Okay, nobody's interested. I thought if I started, they would come. That's usually how these things go. But it's like, this team just doesn't care about Baron. Baron, friends, please. Can we Baron? Alright, let's get him. Come on. Come on, please. Friends, this is so cool. People just don't want a Baron. Okay. If you don't want a Baron, you don't want a Baron.
Dominating.
We already gathered another shutdown, but that's a massive wipe for us. We should have just taken the Baron a billion times over. It was so pointless. It's okay. Do we even want the cleaver? I think we can get it at stance with the amount of gold we have. Yeah, I'd just rather go for that instead. Are we taking magic damage? We're taking some magic damage from the Leandries in this morning, but we're going to take magic damage from the Leandries no matter what we do. So I don't wonder if... No, yeah, we should get something to guard against it. We'll get a non-magic mantle, but then we'll leave it a non-magic mantle for a bit. We'll complete our plus cleaver. I think Baron isn't a realistic option for either team right now. So we'll just go ahead and set up for the next objective, which is Ocean Dragon. We need to get on top of the Varus. I think it's the highest damage healer. More than right as well. But really, I think it's the Trundle that actually ends up doing the most damage. That backline isn't particularly scary. So Seraphine actually might be the key target, because Seraphine is the one who'll be supporting and buffing the Trundle. Honestly, I don't think it matters that much if I stick around with my team and I'm just frontlining for them. If they do that, of course, it matters. If they don't, just int like idiots. Walk away. Yeah, just let him get him. Kled's coming in for the massive engage afterwards, so just no reason for me to die. Okay, but getting the slow, Kled. I'll go ahead and grab Dragon. Trundle can take a turret, but we've already taken a turret in the mid lane for it, so this is quite fine. Trundle shows up. Can I mono him? Maybe not. He has Hullbreaker and a Sunderer. We have a Gorgon kind of resistance, and we have a Steel Caps. Does he have Steel Caps? Yeah, he does have Steel Caps. Neither of us can cut down on the other's healing, but I think in a longer fight I'll sustain longer, whereas his initial burst window with his ulti is higher. But if I have my ulti, he can still fight me. I'm missing X. It's not gonna matter because I have friends nearby, but it does look like I might have lost that because it got shockingly close. No, put a lid in it. Okay. Of course, I just need to make sure nobody comes for them. And my ulti will be up again in a bit. Also, that massive amount of healing is front that stands. This game is fairly academic. We're just running around in teamfights. Yeah. Can't really run away from Ash Zyra. Ash auto attack slow, Zyra plants. The Creeper is also slow, but in this case I don't think she had any Vine Lashers, she just had Thorn Spitters. And Thorn Spitters, the damage from Leon is the burn and the healing reduction from Merle. Good enough. We can just brute force this down, that's only dead. I'm not gonna dive. There's no reason to dive. Well, it is what it is. You know, some games you just get fed on Olaf, and then even though you have to DC in the middle of it, it doesn't matter, because you just end up crushing everybody. Trundle is facing Split Pusher's dilemma. They can't even cross past the Vine Lashers, which is, it's like, hey, I'm split pushing, don't group with me, like, do other things, my team don't listen. It's alright. I toggled target champions only, because I didn't want to be taking, because I didn't want to be attacking a turret by mistake. That would have been a disaster. That's one of the easiest ways that you mess up moves like that. I don't know why I even did that, because like I felt like, hey, Trundle was here a while ago, maybe he'd have a ward, but I should realize like if he has any kind of ward, it has to be a pink ward, because none of them have been here in a while. Like there's no way they could have been here. So, and the next Drake isn't up for a couple minutes either, so there was no point in sweeping the Drake. The point I'm trying to make is that was completely not really unnecessary. It's okay though. We're gonna get this cleaver, which is going to help our CDR massively, or we could get our, no, sorry, the only cleaver build out of these stacks doesn't. That's fine. We'll still go for a spirit, we'll just go for a Spirit Visage then. This item is very, very strong. With Olaf, because Olaf has so much healing, you better than that. I don't know if the flash is going through the arrows, is still gonna die. Oh, the heal. Nice. Not good. Leander's demonic embrace. Like, Brand passive lasts for so long, it keeps refreshing the Leander's dot damage. A team still doesn't care about Baron. It's like, this is just not a team that gives a crap about Baron. We'll take this red buff because Ash auto attack's already slow. We don't really, she doesn't really need the red buff. Our auto attack will become more tough since it's a good thing. To fail this time. And he's going to dismount, so when he dismounts, he's going to use that side attack. Hagrid is dead. So Trundle, if he comes, he'll come in through his base, he'll be home into base. I need to proxy this wave, make sure it doesn't reach the venom when it pushes. Nah, not worth it. I could have probably totally gone for that. But, okay. Yeah, predictable juke. I just have to. We just have to keep playing this guessing game in the hope. Because as long as I can just keep pushing them off. There's stop life stealing. And I have red buff, so I can regen all of this back off.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Alright, friend. I'll see you. Hit the axe. Also, hitting your axis gives you, with this build, you now have movement speed both from the cleaver. I don't know whether it's ARAC now. I have my ulti back up. This is stupid. I'm gonna go grab myself an Ocean Soul. Ocean Soul is the easiest way to win the game. I'm gonna go get an Ocean Soul. Y'all can fight over that if you like. Y'all can. You're welcome to just die and keep getting over shutdowns. Even if Ash dies, you don't care. They've had enough chances. Fuck. While we were horsing around in here, Heckler went ahead and did that. That's just so sad. That was stupid as fuck. We were trolling. Ocean Soul would have just absolutely ended the game there. And there's nothing to push in the lane either. If Kled gets the kill, that's something, I guess. I guess I'm not going to be able to.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. I've been trying to do Barons for a very long time, my friend. People in this part of town don't like it. I'll do Baron, just do Baron. If I just have one other person helping me do it, I can take care of it. I board and there's so much healing from my PW.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
We do a decent amount of damage to it. They're very powerful auto attacking. Oh fuck. Oh, just ulti me, just ulti me. They'll all die here. I went and bought a bunch of time with my borders for healing, but they'll just all die here. Brand's presses are. Yeah. Ash presses are, Brand presses are. They should be able to grab this in him. Oh fuck. Stick together, y'all. Stick together. Oh, the fear. Oh, the shield will coming in clutch. Nice. I shouldn't have rambled in. Rambling in was definitely a mistake, but it's alright. Team definitely picked up the slack. We took a massive one. We Baron did more damage to us than anybody else in that fight. We took some amount of
Your
I
team
suppose
has
we could get a
destroyed
spirit
an
massage.
inhibitor.
Sure. It's in character. And then we could finish off with nice and tight with a Sterix gauge. That would make us nigh on unkillable. And as you can see, our ability to run people down is very, very strong. So when they don't have the front line standing for, but I can't just run past the Trundle. Trundle hurts me. Trundle hurts me very much. I might also have to go for a healing reduction item because of the Seraphine, but I really don't want to. Thornmail is not good on Olaf at all. 96 from Hextech. Okay. We'll clear out this bot side of the jungle. We just need to start pushing. If people elsewhere want to do other stuff, they're welcome to. But we're not. We're not winning this game unless we push some waves. Missed the cannon. It's pretty par for the course. We'll have to push in the next wave as well. And then this and then that. Missed 2 cannons in a row. I love that. This is the content people are here to watch, for sure. Still no one comes to respond to me. Still have the red buff up. That makes no damn sense. She grabbed the red buff. Alright. She's welcome to it, I suppose. We can just give the captain more gun, I suppose. I'm not spending a smite on that. We don't have Brand here. Oh, this is a terrible fight. Brand is most of our AoE damage. I thought if Kled was going to engage, I have to go in there, but I absolutely should not have. I should have run the heck away. That's completely on me. That's definitely my bad. Oh no. Give Baron. Take Ocean. Take Ocean. Unless they're not even interested in Baron, but that would be an error. We have the Scuttle Crab. They should be all occupied with Baron. Let's just take this, just take this, just take this. Yeah. Ocean Soul is fantastic. Ocean Soul is fantastic. Just take it, take it on spawn. It'll take them some time to get here. Just take it. Yeah, okay. One way to turn something around. They do get an objective bounty, so that Baron already gives them back, what, 2,000 gold on whatever. We have Ocean Soul. It's going to be extremely hard for them to win team fights now. This Baron has to be a defensive Baron, right? They don't really have to push in just about any lane. We need how much gold for our complete stacks? 3,100, right? That's the price. I was kind of sure we were fighting. We were all dead, my friend. unsure we would have loved to fight. Their scaling is starting to kick in. Varus is pretty strong. And Morgana, well, yeah, she's never entirely weak. Just throwing axes left, right, and center. Yeah, I know, I'm just throwing some axes, my dude. Okay. No more objectives. Comes down to the team fighting. But such a good move.
Has been destroyed. Shut down.
Oh, wait. That was an error. I was not able to get on the Varus quickly enough. Because the Heck Ram was in front of me and I just ended up taking so much damage. If there had been no Heck Ram. Sorry, we do end up getting the kill off of the second re-engage.
An enemy has been slain.
She'll get this in him no matter what, guys. You don't need to recall. There's no need to recall. It's okay. No, I think it's about time we said that. Grab ourselves this page. Oh, she's not going to get it. No matter what, she's going to teleport. Ooh. Excellent fear. She just feels like it. Okay, that should be it. So me rambling in and getting some of their cooldowns meant that went with that. I should have still have waited. That was a garbage engage. Like there was no reason for me to do that. I should have simply waited. I saw. But when you're that far ahead, you can get away with a little bit of goofy stuff like that. A little bit, not too much. At least 3 unnecessary deaths that game. I should start an unnecessary death counter at the end of each game. Who do we are? Clyde. He held the fort while I was gone. We DC'd for a while. We still have the highest CS. Not the most damage. We were getting absolutely bursted in later team fights. This is why Olaf. It's like this is why Olaf doesn't scale well. Like the idea is not that he's not a champion capable of scaling, but rather that in late game team fights, it's much easier to burst you down because there's just so much more damage, and that's what you saw was happening. Varus actually had enough to hurt me deeply, especially because I was going for a more aggressive build with the Black Cleaver. If this had been a defensive item like Asterix or even a Maw, perhaps that wouldn't have happened. Either ways, we ended up winning and we played relatively well. That's all that matters. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it informative. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Peace.